February edition of the Chamber Chat program. We're already hyped up this morning.
Absolutely, and February is for lovers. So it's going to be a good show today. That's right.
All righty then.
Starting off.
Yes, we're starting off good this morning. You know, we all are about the love. We love our community here.
That's right.
We love our community. So anyway, Jen, look at this fine-looking bunch of people we got here this morning.
It's fantastic. Going to be a great show.
It is. Hey, before we start talking to them, though, I want to just say, I know I said it last month, but I just got to say one more welcome to our new board members.
Yes.
Yes. Sue Conley, you know, she's the CEO of DeKalb Community Hospital.
Yep.
And Jeff Cripps, we love Jeff Cripps.
I just saw Jeff yesterday.
Regions Bank.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I hope I say this right, you know, my southern accent sort of messes with me. Raul Ramirez. Oh, I practiced it all the way up Snows Hill.
And you did good.
I did good. He is the new HR
to
manager at Federal Mogul.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sherry Harris, DNS Specialties. You know I love Sherry. And then Steen Pritchard Foods.
Yes.
Steen is my buddy. And then we had a 1-year position open. Guess who we called?
Oh, our own Coco.
Kathy Hendrickson. That's right. We did, from Justin Potter Library. She's the regular here with us now.
Yes, that's right.
She said, I don't have to come this month. And I go, you're Coco. So, and I told her I wouldn't say that.
Yes, you do.
But anyway, I can't quit. It's a habit.
You're right.
And then
She does not endorse that nickname, by the way.
She doesn't. She doesn't even speak to me in public when I say it.
I'll wave at you, though.
She does wave at me.
She'll wave like
She's like this way, though.
Like
sideways
this,
way.
a little bit.
And then we've got a good group of 2013 executive
my
officers.
goodness. And this all happened at our opening retreat, which was
I'm back.
held at the hospital. Thank you very much to the hospital for hosting that.
Jen, apparently you didn't read the notes because that comes next.
Oh.
I'm sorry. No, you can say it out of order if you want to.
A big thank you to DeKalb Community Hospital for sponsoring our January Chamber Board meeting and retreat when we elected the following executive committee members.
Oh, I love the way you segued that.
Thank you.
Yes, I love the way you fixed your mistake on that one. But our 2013 officer...
fixing my mistakes.
But Kathy
Lots of
McGlamory,
practice.
lots of practice. Kathy McGlamory is going to be our past president. You know, she served as president for 2 years. She was so good.
I know.
I said, please, can we keep her
And
one
now
more
that
year?
she's retired, she has more time for us. That's what I think.
She honestly thought she was going off the board. I think it was quite a shock when I revealed to her she was on another year. But anyway, we're pretty excited about that. Jana Gillard is our new president. We're so excited to have Jana. Julia Cantrell's our vice president. I love Julia.
And she served as treasurer, so she's just stepping right into knowing what all the things that go on.
Oh, yeah. And then Valerie House, she's our chamber board secretary. And, you know, this is her 3rd year, but it just goes to show you, if you want to do a job forever, do it well. Because we just keep bringing them back. Yeah,
That's
she does a great job. And then Jeff Cripps is our treasurer. I mean, really, he's a banker. Did he not know he was a shoe-in for that
I know.
one? Yeah. Poor thing.
Absolutely.
First year
right
on the
downtown on the square, too. I mean, so convenient
right
for
across the
all the
street,
business.
sign
That's
these checks for me. So anyway, we appreciate that. And like Jen said, big thank you to DeKalb Community Bank for sponsoring the retreat. And wasn't the food fabulous?
Absolutely.
Good.
Very
delicious. They know how to cook at that DeKalb County Hospital.
That's right.
DeKalb Community Hospital. And we appreciate you, Jen, for being our retreat facilitator. Great job as usual.
Standing up in front of a crowd, not hard.
I know. She was shaking in her boots, weren't you?
Yeah.
And then, of course, talking about board meetings, though, we're so grateful to NHC Healthcare for providing our regular monthly chamber board meetings.
They have a great room that fits everybody and cooks the food. Oh, my goodness.
I know. And so, anyway, we appreciate them. But you know what? I just thought this just segued perfectly to our first guest. We've talked about nice people.
Food and a big
ham. We're going to talk about a ham breakfast. And what bigger ham in DeKalb County than Darryl Gill? Honestly. Well, it is a ham breakfast, right?
It is a ham breakfast.
See?
And it's coming up. When is it?
It's going to be March the 2nd.
Great.
And it's going to be at the new community building. We're going to start serving at 6 o'clock, 6 to 10.
In the morning?
In the morning.
Oh.
And it is for the DeKalb County High School football program. It's an annual event. We've been doing it for about 10 years. We've previously been having it at Cumberland Presbyterian Church, and we thank them for letting us have it there. But with the new building, they got a nice state-of-the-art kitchen, and we're we're going to cook a lot of ham. Last year we served over 800 plates.
Wow.
So,
people get up that early on Saturday.
Well, it goes until 10.
6 till 10.
Well, yeah, okay. I might be there. I might be pulling in at 10 to 10.
And you know, it's for a great cause. I mean, this is a fundraiser for the football team.
Exactly. And for $6, you get country ham, gravy and biscuit, eggs, hash browns, jelly, and a drink.
No wonder there was 800 people there.
I know. It sounds great. We already have our tickets, so quit asking. No.
You need to buy some tickets.
We get asked a lot.
Tickets?
That's great.
They can get tickets from any football player. If they come by DeKalb Tire and Service, we'd be glad to sell them to you there at the door.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but you can get them that morning, too?
Yeah, you can buy them at the door as well.
It's just nice to know how many to
It's a little better for us
anticipate.
to plan if we know what to get. And so it's just, it's easier if we know kind of how many. And we've been doing it so long, we kind of know we're going to have in the 700 range plus every year. So it's grown over the years, and we just keep on doing it. It's one of our best fundraisers, especially this time of year, because a lot of people don't think about football, but everybody thinks about eating.
Yeah.
So what better way to have a fundraiser than get everybody out to have a good ham breakfast?
So what time are you going to be out there that morning?
I'll be there at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Nice.
Oh.
And I would also the ham is it's country ham, and actually you mentioned Steen Pritchard. Pritchard's always for the last 3 years have given us a really good deal on ham. They've sold them to it at cost. We just like to give them a shout out for giving us a good deal on the ham, and we appreciate everybody at Pritchard's.
Well, Pritchard's helps us at a lot of things too.
Oh my gosh, Steen is a great community person, really gives a lot to the community and provides a great service, having a terrific grocery store. So
That's correct.
Absolutely.
Good for everybody. And I just want to say a big plug for the football team and the football program. That's one of the things that our whole community can rally around. When you have when the community supports the team, whether we win or lose, but it's really awesome that the past few years the football team has been really fun to follow, very exciting to follow. But whether you win or lose, I think it's a whole community event that we can all rally behind our sporting events, and particularly supporting the kids in our community.
Yes, we're so proud of them.
So thank you to the whole football department, cheerleaders, and everybody that lots of parents and community members come together to make such a great program for everybody.
Well, Coach Trapp's done a good job with the kids out there coaching, and of course it shows off in wins and losses, but it shows off more in the character he's building in our children. Mm-hmm. And if you talk to him long, the Tiger Pride is way more than just about football. He wants to mold young men into great citizens.
Yep.
Wow.
And I just commend him for that. And we've had such great years. We've had so much support. Everybody wants to support a winner, and we feed our boys and the cheerleaders before every game, home or away. And this year we didn't have to buy hardly any meals because businesses furnished those meals for us, and we ate most of them at the new community center, which was wonderful. If you haven't been out there and looked at that facility, you need to go out there and check it out. It's just a great place for us, and it's a good place where we can get all the kids in there and get them fed. And I just like to thank everybody that supported the DeKalb County High School football program this year, and it makes it a lot easier on everybody when you have that support. And the program is something for the county to be proud of. And,
right.
And not only somebody that loves football like me, but just anybody in the community can be proud of the efforts and the accomplishments they had this year.
Yes. Well, thanks, Daryl. And, talk about community. The community doesn't show off any more than when they're getting these, doing all these events all throughout the year to raise money for the American Cancer Society.
Right.
And Diane Ledbetter's here this morning. She is our community representative for the American Cancer Society. And Relay, they really show what they have been doing throughout the year. But thanks for being here, Diane.
Thank you very much. And you were talking about the community and how everyone rallies around the community, and it's a wonderful community. It is, because I love this community. I'd never been in DeKalb County until I accepted this position here with Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society, and I love it. I love all your old homes. It's just gorgeous. And also the community building, it's awesome. The county building, it is awesome.
It is.
That's where we're having our relay meetings now, so that's really great. But I did want to talk to you about the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life. Our Relay for Life is going to be Friday, May the 10th, 5 p.m. at Greenbrook Park. And each year, I don't know if you're familiar with Relay, but each year Relay has a theme. The theme for this year is one of the best. It's awesome. It's celebrating the 100th birthday of the American Cancer Society.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
100 years. 2013 is 100 years for the American Cancer Society. And our theme is a birthday celebration, 100 years of hope.
Oh.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
And of all the accomplishments.
Yeah, but is there still going to be pie that we can throw at the lawyers?
Absolutely.
Okay, just
Absolutely.
checking.
Absolutely. Lawyers beware. Yes.
You know, lawyers and doctors.
Right,
They
beware.
kinda,
Yeah.
I like to throw my pies.
But of all the accomplishments of the American Cancer Society, this is something that's awesome. We
Yeah.
just recently received a report that since 1991, cancer mortality rates have decreased by 20%.
Wow.
20%. We're giving 400 people a day more birthdays.
Wow.
That is the mission and the goal of the American Cancer Society, giving more birthdays to cancer patients. And last year in Tennessee alone, over $25,000 was spent per day on research. Okay? Research is what the American Cancer Society is all about. Because that research is what has given that 20% population more birthdays. I'm a cancer survivor of 15 years, a breast cancer survivor. Had it not been for research, the doctors would have not known how to treat my cancer, what types of surgery, what I need to have done in my surgeries and so forth, okay? So that's been 15 years ago. So if anyone asks you, what does the American Cancer Society do for my community? You say that research is giving more birthdays to cancer patients, is putting more candles on those birthday cakes, okay? That's the main goal of it. And I don't know, are you familiar with Relay and how it works? Okay, we have a committee. We have awesome committee members, which are led this year by 3 co-event chairs, Miss Ivadale Randolph.
Who's been there forever.
She was the founding mother of the Relay in this county, yes, and Barbara Ashford and Renee Cantrell. And for the first time, we have the very first Relay for Life ambassador from DeKalb County, and that is Gail Taylor. So we're very proud to have Gail Taylor on board as our Relay ambassador. She's going to be the voice of DeKalb Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society. We also have teams. We have volunteers who have teams. These teams set up campsites at Relay, and of course the campsites are decorated with a theme. They use that theme to decorate their campsites. The most important thing that we need are committee members. We need teams. I cannot possibly do all that needs to be done in DeKalb County to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Okay? We cannot do what we do without teams and without committee members. Had we not had that 20% of increase in cancer mortality rates would not have happened, because it takes the community here literally. You all do it. And
absolutely, and it's a community event. I mean, it's as big a festival as anything that DeKalb County does.
It's fun. Yes.
People just walk around.
Right.
There's things for the kids
Yes.
to do, and food, and you know how I
all kinds of
love
entertainment.
the variety
It's a lot
of
of
food.
fun.
And and for even for the little ones, the fact that it's at the park means that kids can be playing
Right.
and lots of things for people to do.
Yeah, and your park is gorgeous. I had never been to Greenbrook Park until I went last year.
It is
for
very
the relay.
pretty.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's perfect because
Yeah.
it's got the walking
Walking
path,
path.
you know,
Absolutely.
for the relay.
Yes, and our main focus at Relay are the survivors. They're our special guests. We love our survivors
Yep.
and our caregivers. They're also very special guests. And at dark, like usually around 9 o'clock, we have a beautiful luminaria ceremony. And that's where you can buy, in honor of or in memory of, pretty white bags, and we put candles in them. And that we do a special service, and they're all lit at 9 o'clock, so that's really, really great. Luminarias can be bought for $10 all through the year from any committee member, any team person. I'd like to ask you to go to www.relayforlife.org/DeKalbTN. If you're interested in being a team, you can register your team members.
And lots of churches, businesses, lots of organizations participate. So anybody can be a team to help support the program. And then the goal is during, either before or during, that there would be an opportunity to fundraise, and then all of that money goes to Relay for Life.
Yes, yes.
So all they have to do is go to the website and then
Yes.
get registered.
And if you want to also, for a committee member or a team, you can contact me, Diane Ledbetter, at 931-260-7719.
All
Great.
right.
Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to DeKalb County.
We'll have you back on again as it gets closer to the event.
Right.
Definitely. Well, you know, Diane's about getting better.
Yes.
But I've got some people here from DeKalb Wellness that are here to talk about staying healthy.
That's
and
right.
Rachel Wheaton is our health educator for DeKalb County. And Monica Turner's here, and she's a new nursing supervisor. Good morning.
Good morning, girls.
Well, tell us a little bit. And Daryl.
Well, what I wanted to share with you all is we have a DeKalb County Wellness Commission, and it's kind of like a health council. We meet quarterly, and February the 21st, which is a Thursday, will be our next meeting. We're meeting in the history room at the new complex, and we have different priorities, and our main goals and vision is to get our community healthier and see what is important to you and the county and the community, and then go from there and work on different things. We are excited about meeting in the new complex. We had been meeting in the
basement of the courthouse,
which I think people forgot. But so we are inviting a bunch of new people, and if you're interested in coming, it's people that are retired, volunteers, business owners, workers, teachers, school. It's whoever wants to come make a difference in your community. So we wanted to share that with you. Miss Melissa Wallace is our president, and Meryl Harris is our vice president. So they do a great job too. And if you're interested in getting on that committee or board, you can contact me, Rachel, at the health department. That number is 615-597-7599, right? Or you can just email us, rachel.wheaton@tn.gov. And I brought Miss Monica with me too to share some things. And I just got my braces yesterday, so I'll let her talk.
They're adorable. You can't hardly see them.
Well, good morning. Thank you for having us. I just wanted to talk this morning about some services we offer at the health department. I think sometimes there are so many services that people either forget or they're not sure. So we offer primary care services. We offer WIC services. That's a supplemental food program for women's, infants, and children. We offer STD testing for free. We do that by appointment. There are many services and many programs. We have the breast and cervical cancer screening program for women over 40 for the cervical cancer screenings, women over 50 for the breast cancer screenings. There are some other eligibility requirements. I think some things about the health department are sometimes you hear that we're the best kept secret, and I think that's unfortunate for some of the people in our community. Our focus is uninsured patients, but we see underinsured patients and insured patients as well. So I just think that it's a great thing for our community to have the health department. We have another RN there as well, an LPN, a nurse practitioner. We have a doctor that comes, and nurse assistants. So there are just many programs. And if you're interested in hearing more about them, you can call us, like Rachel said, at 597-7599.
Well, I personally have never been in a group that to see so many positive, supportive, outgoing folks. I mean, you all work together well, and that shows that anytime that someone comes in, it's a very welcoming, very inviting way to gather information about health concerns and to be able to do everything from wellness checks to flu shots to really knowing whether there's a diagnosis that needs further, further information.
Our state commissioner, Dr. John Dreisner, he's the commissioner of health. He's very passionate about primary prevention right now. And so we have two teams at DeKalb County Health Department. One is infant mortality and one is substance abuse. So we're really in the planning stages right now of what we're going to do being active in the community for that. So the commissioner is very passionate about that, and we want to foster that in DeKalb County.
That's great. Thank you for being here.
Yes, we appreciate it. Anytime you have news or updates, be sure and give me a call.
Okay, and I forgot to tell you, lunch is included.
Lunch is included.
And it's a delicious lunch.
If you come at 12 on the
And honestly,
21st.
I used to go to those meetings just every single time, and then it started coinciding with like my board meeting or something, and I couldn't go. But hopefully we can get that worked out because I love
hope you can
informative, and they have the best lunches.
Yes, it's great. Grade A from Grade A Catering.
Yeah, it's. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Now, guess who's here this morning,
Oh, my
Jen?
best buddy from the state park.
Edgar Evans State Park Manager Carl Halfacre's here this morning. Boy, it's a good opportunity to get healthy over there because they got all these walking trails.
But you didn't bring your banjo.
I know. I meant to.
I wanted to be serenaded this morning. These guys can really pick.
Oh, they can pick and grin, let me tell you. Well, Carl, let us know what's going on at the park.
Well, we're now taking reservations for our spring waterfall tour.
Yay!
We'll be visiting at least 3 local falls.
Jen, we need to go this year.
I am.
Yes.
Oh, are you?
I already made
Jen is
arrangements.
going.
Oh,
You can be my
I
co-pilot.
can be your plus one.
There you go.
Okay, co-pilot.
She just forgot to invite you.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't talked since then.
Well, we furnish vans, and we'll be hauling folks to 3 of the area falls, and we'll eat lunch somewhere in Cookville. The cost is $10 per seat. You need to be there at the visitor center no later than 8 a.m. on March 16th. And we are, as I said, taking reservations now. We've still got several seats available, and you can make those reservations by calling either 931-858-2114, extension 107, that's my extension, or you can call our toll-free number, 800-250-8619.
But you do get out of the vans, and so people need to dress accordingly, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
you need to wear comfortable shoes to walk around once you get there, and if it's cool, wear a jacket.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And pray for fair weather also.
But a little bit of rain in the week so that the waterfalls
There
are
you
good
go.
and gushing.
Yes. And we've also got some other things going on in the park. We've started having weekend hikes there. We've got one scheduled for February 16th, starting at 10 a.m. This is a free event. Just be there at the park office, or at the Millennium Trailhead. That's the big trail that's on back about a mile from the visitor
And that
center.
is a fantastic trail. If you were looking for one that actually helps you, I mean, you can actually see old homesteads that were right along the, water sources leading into the river. It's a beautiful trail.
Right. And also we've got a Eagle Watch set for February 17th at 8 a.m. We do see eagles down there in that area. There's been several seen on Center Hill. We can't compete with Reelfoot yet, but hopefully we're working toward that.
They're finding us,
Oh yeah. And then February 23rd, we'll also have a hike and be making sketches or taking pictures or whatever. So we'll meet at the parking lot at our courtesy dock, the little rinky-dinky dock down there in the park. But just dress according to the weather. And then April 13th, we'll be having our celebration of spring, and that is an entirely free event. We'll have things like the Tennessee State Park's mascot, Ramble the Raccoon. We'll have face painting. We'll have some music, probably by some guys I know.
Yeah, some old guys that get together and make a joyful noise.
That's right. And we'll also have kite flying sessions. You come down and fly your kite, and then you get to
fun.
take it home with you. And please come, because we have a bunch of kites and the strings and everything's getting in my way. So please come to fly a kite.
Give those kites a good home.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I hear that a lot. Oh, go fly a kite. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It is on that day.
Okay, it's a good thing.
Well,
Daryl, you hear that much?
I have heard.
we'll also have some nature walks, bird walks. We'll have a three-legged race, a sack race, hopefully some pontoon boat rides, if weather permitting, and just a lot of good things for family. We try to gear it toward children, because we get the children out, the parents, get them interested in that, the parents will come. And once again, let me remind you, we're now taking reservations for the waterfall tour. The falls we'll be visiting will be one of the newest Tennessee state parks, Cummins Falls.
Yeah.
And that's north of Cookeville. And also we'll be visiting Waterloo Falls and Roaring River Falls, and they're all right around there in the same area within probably 15 minutes of one another. So make your reservations, and I look forward to seeing y'all. I'll be driving one of the vans that day. So.
Don't tell them I'll be driving. People won't come.
They'll bring their crash helmet.
I think you're a good driver, Jim.
Oh, yes.
She just hasn't had an accident with me yet.
That's right.
But this is
Daryl's giving me some new tires. He knows how much. No.
You told her a few times.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
I'm on speed dial.
Well, you know, what I love is that you have all these events that children can come to, and they start developing love for their state park early in life.
Yes.
Right.
And that stays with you forever.
Yes.
So.
Well, and our state park has an extra special element to it where you all know so much about the history of DeKalb County that it really brings people back to a time when everybody lived off the land, and then evolved into the cities and small communities, and then the cities that we live in now. It's a walk back into history, and you all have such a beautiful welcome center and a great staff. Lots of neat things that are going on there at the state park. So
well, if you want to do
much.
a photo shoot, that is the place.
Yeah.
I take my grandkids over there, and oh my goodness, the pictures turn out fabulous, especially if you're up on the top of the, what do you call that thing?
Tower, just
Tower.
observation.
Yes.
Observation tower.
That tall thing.
That tall
Yeah.
thing that has circular stairs. I don't know.
93? Was it 93
No,
stairs?
98.
98 stairs, and I felt every one of them. Yeah. Thanks, Carl, for being here this morning.
Thanks.
Now, Jen, my favorite thing to do when I'm not working, which I don't remember
The
when
rare
that is.
moment,
It's a
right?
rare moment, but I love to read.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that's why every month we ask Kathy Hendrickson from Justin
We
Potter.
entice,
Yeah,
that's
we
it.
entice. Twist your arm. Kathy Hendrickson from Justin Potter Library to be here. And, they've always got so many great things going on at the library.
That's right.
We try to stay busy, and we appreciate you asking us each month to come in and talk about what's going on at the library. And right now we're finishing up our book sale. It's been going on since the end of January, and it ends this Saturday. So we still have a lot of good books and different things. So
You still got quite a bit left?
we do, and probably today through Saturday we're going to be doing some good giveaways and things. I mean, well, not giveaways, but we're going to be having some bags, maybe some $3
discounts.
bags or something like that.
Really good deals.
So good deals. So come by and check it out, because we still have some things. We do want to thank the Off the Beaten Path group. They help us out each year. They come in and they help us sort the books, put them on the tables, and get all that ready for us. Claudia Lee, she's just a gem. And some of the others that come in, Kathy Reed Nelson and her husband, and Rob and Cherry and some others, too numerous to name, but they are always a big help to us.
That's a big job.
Even during the year, helping us take books and store them and collect them. So they're really great. And we do want to thank the public for their donations. We got a lot of great books this year.
Good.
And videos and things like that. And we want to thank the public for coming in and buying the books. And that way we can buy more books. So that it's kind of just recycled. We just, you do it with the old and bring in the new.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So that's great. The FCCLA Club, as they have been for the last 3 or 4 years, they have their story time the last Saturday of the month, and it'll be the 23rd this time at 10 o'clock, and it is for the 3 to 10-year-olds, and they do a great job of doing story time and a craft, and then give them a little goodie bag at the end. So I guess it's Valentine's Day this time, so I guess I don't know what they'll be doing this time, so I'm sure they'll have a great craft for the kids. We are thinking about doing some more computer classes. Our computer classes did end our grant in December, but we're probably going to do some Excel classes, depending on public interest in it, and we haven't really decided. It'll be probably sometime in March, and it'll probably be a series of like 3 in a row. That way, they continue, the classes continue. So
and that's a good program to
right,
know.
and right, for people who are waiting till the last minute to get their taxes together, March is just the right time. You learn how to do it on the computer, and then you get it done by April.
Then you do it. Don't procrastinate. But so we'll see kind of what the interest is and the time. We haven't set that. So just, and the number, if anybody's interested in that, is 597-4359. Just give us a call, and we'll, like I say, we're in our planning stages there. I do want to thank Tom Duggan and DTC TV. They came out about a week ago, and they did an interview and a tour of the library for their program, Talking Country. And Chelsea Young, I think she was kind of the host, and she did a great job, and we do appreciate them coming to the library. I was telling Tom a few minutes ago, I said, after the interview's over, you think, I should have said that. I didn't mention that. And, hindsight, you just...
Although that just bodes well that the library has so much going on that you could forget one or two things and still have a jam-packed program.
You try to get everything in, but you just think, I should have said that.
Well, I know when I was on that show during the Christmas on the Square, she asked me a question, and she said, what do you, have you got any wonderful memories of this or that? And I went, no. It was the truth. At the moment, I had nothing.
She was living in the moment. She was not living in the past.
Not living in the past. And Shannon's like, what? Are you crazy?
What was that?
I get that a lot, too.
I can imagine.
That's right.
Why did you say that? Yeah,
I don't know. Camera just blinks you.
It just goes. And we are making some other plans. Our Older Americans Day course comes up in May, so we are getting in the planning stages of that, trying to find some entertainment, and you have to outdo what you did the year before, so we're in the planning stages of that.
Every year it gets bigger and better.
So we have to think about that. And then summer reading will be coming up. We're going to start that probably about the end of May through June.
Yep.
So we're going to a workshop the end of this month to kind of learn some new ideas and get some ideas on crafts and things, so we do that every year. I do, on another note, the library did lose one of their dear friends last month, and Mr. Larry Bean. And Larry was he was the branch manager at Daletown and then at Liberty Library for 15 years. And he retired a couple of years ago. Larry was not a techie, and he said that. He said, I'm just not a computer person, but he was a community person. And the people in the community loved Larry, and Larry loved the community. And he loved giving back to the community through the library. And so we're going to really miss Larry. So he was a wonderful person. He was a big help to me when I first started as director. He was always very encouraging and giving me advice. So we are going to miss Larry, and we appreciate his family for sharing Larry with us for 15 years.
Yeah.
But
that's a big loss for sure.
It is. Yeah. It is. And I guess that's all that's going on right now.
Well, that sounds like enough for now. And we'll see you next month, Coco.
Thank you.
Now, the 5th annual DeKalb County Women's Show is coming up. And
I love this
Talk about a regular. Miss Summer Deepanks is just about a regular, too. Talk about a community person.
Right.
She is involved in so many different areas. But Summer, let's first talk about this Women's Show that's coming up.
Okay. First of all, just to tell a little bit about Freckles Friends. Freckles is a nonprofit organization that services DeKalb County by handing out spay and neuter vouchers for any income level, high or low, so that people can get their animals spayed or neutered, whichever they need, at a severely reduced rate, which is pretty high right now. The surgeries are pretty high, so our vouchers really come in handy, especially during hard times for people that, still want pets but don't want litters of pets.
Right, or if when we used a voucher was when we were fostering in several dogs at once, and it needed to be done, but they were foster dogs, and so that also the vouchers come in handy for that as well.
So our goal is to get DeKalb County to where we're not overrun and overpopulated with unwanted dogs and cats, because too many die every single day unnecessarily, and the only way to get that under control is to start spaying and neutering. So our biggest effort is to educate our county, and by doing that we provide them the money to get those surgeries completed. So that is the biggest thing our women's show goes for. It goes straight into our standard voucher fund.
See, I didn't even know that there was an underlying good reason to have the women's show, because I just like the women's show for the fun of it.
You didn't know you were doing something nice for somebody on top of that.
Right, good. It's good for the pet population.
That's right. That's right. We have 2 voucher programs, a standard for anyone of any income level, and then a low income, which are dedicated to those people that may be on a certain governmental program or whatnot. But the women's show actually goes straight into the standard income fund, which anybody of our community can be a recipient of. So we help any and all income levels.
But talk about the women's show. It's always so much fun.
Yes, the show is Saturday, March the 9th, and it's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the First Baptist Life Enrichment Center. We've had that, I think, the last 3 years we've had it there.
It's a great facility because there's plenty of room for people to move around. Has a nice little kitchen window for concessions and beautiful stage area.
Right. We have Thea Tippin performing again. Thea's been a great supporter of ours every year. She's coming back. And we also have 3 new performers this year. Lots of silent auction items. We are still asking the community to donate silent auction items. We take anything you want to give. Home decor, food, anything really that can be auctioned off for a profit. Some of our booths that have already signed up, and we have more registrations coming in daily. We have Pampered Chef, Tupperware, Origami Owl, Beauty Control. Claire's is coming to have a booth this year again. Princess House, 31 Gifts, things of that nature. So, and I do want to thank our sponsors. The show is completely sponsored by local businesses in DeKalb County, so that's awesome. We don't have to spend one dime to put on the show because our community steps up and really supports us. So I want to take a moment to thank some of the sponsors, if that's okay. And I know I'll miss some because this year we've actually had more sponsorship money than ever before in the last 5 years. So we're really thankful for the community for that. We have Dr. Cliff Duke, Janie and Associates, Mike Foster, the county mayor, Dr. Dingle, Optimus Pest Solutions, Johnson Chiropractic, DeKalb Market, DeKalb Rotary Club, Renee's Hair Company, and all 3 vets, Wheeler, Burke, and Little, are always supportive of us. So we really appreciate all them, and any that I missed, I apologize.
Wow, we do have a great community.
We do.
And Summer, if somebody needs to call you to get more information, what do they need to do?
They're welcome to go to our website. Okay. All the show information is listed at www.frecklestn.org, or they're welcome to call my cell phone at 615-796-1224.
All righty.
Well, we hope you have great weather and a great event because it's a really, really terrific thing. And it's not just for women. Even though it's a women's show.
We have had men there.
That's right, guys. If you're looking something for your woman, that's a great place to see. Run in there, get some good gifts.
Bag carriers.
Absolutely. That's right. And who doesn't love seeing Thea Tippin perform? So, you know, she's for everyone.
And don't go anywhere, Summer, because we're coming back to you in just a minute. Okay, Appalachian Center for Craft, one of my favorite people here this morning, Gail Looper.
Hello, Gail.
Well, Gail, I know you got some gallery updates, and then, of course, we got a big event coming up.
Did you say gallery updates?
Gail.
Gallery updates?
I did something by accident creative. Oh, you know, if I have a creative moment, it was by accident.
Yeah, write it down.
Gallery. Oh, yeah.
We are excited about spring in the gallery at the Appalachian Center. You know, we're up by the Hurricane Bridge. Before you cross it, you don't have to cross it.
Yeah, you could actually get up there and back down by the time the light turns green.
That is so true. That is so true. And we're open 9 to 5, 7 days a week. Oh. You can come and have lunch in the Redbud Cafe Monday through Saturday from like 11 to 3. Mm-hmm. She's open there. We're excited about what we have going on. We're getting ready for the Celebration of Craft that happens every year. This is, I think, number 14.
Wow.
14 or 15. And guess what? We are approaching our 35th year of being at the Appalachian Center for Craft.
Wow.
Of being in existence.
That will be a celebration.
And we are excited. We're gearing up. Yeah. You know, we're going to celebrate all year before we get to it.
We'll do a milestone award next year. Don't forget to call me on that.
Oh, yes. That'll be great. Yeah. We, the gallery is open. We've got new items that are coming in all the time for spring. We have a new look. We are, we've got some really great accessories for your home. I love these wood turnings, and we have this functional wood turner who has the greatest items for everybody. if you have an ice cream lover in your house, we got the perfect present for you because it's a hand-turned with a stainless steel scoop made of like native woods, and some of them are even exotic colored striped woods. Really awesome. You got a quilter or a seamstress in your family, we've got these great little custom seam rippers. All these things make really wonderful gifts for everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
And unique. It's not what you find every day.
You're not going to find those at other places.
And if you have a scrapbooker in the family, that little corner where you have all your art supplies, oh my gosh, you can find the most unique and wonderful gifts.
And I might make a plug. There's also decorative paper there by somebody that you might know.
And if you ever have an opportunity to do that workshop, that is such a fun. Marbled paper workshop is so much fun. And it just comes out, you know, like you get to pick the colors, but it comes out beautiful. And so you feel like, oh, I did fabulous art.
You mean I could do it?
You could. I don't know, man. You could.
That would be the test
Everybody
market.
can do it.
We're doing that during the celebration. We're not going to just marble paper. We're going to be marbling a scarf that you can take home with you that day.
Oh, lovely.
We've done this for several years. We've had many workshops, and this is our most popular one. The celebration is Saturday, April 6th. It's from 10 until 5. We have bands that will be there. We have tents outside. Our students have a visual art society, and they have a huge tent that they set up all their stuff. So we have a student sale.
Neat.
In the gallery, it's always exciting because we have 10% off in the gallery, all those new things we've got. And we have special exhibitions. We'll have the artist in residence will have an exhibition. The faculty will have an exhibition. And we also have the best of VAS. There's going to be food. There's free things for everybody to do. If you want to get a little bit more hands-on and want to pay a little extra to do something kind of fancy, you know, and artistic and creative, we have those things for you as well. Those things are all on the website at tentech.edu/craft center.
Or you can Google Appalachian Center for Craft.
And
It'll
it just pops right up.
It does. And let me add too, we like us on Facebook. The Sales Gallery's got a great page. It's Appalachian Center for Craft Sales Gallery. You'll see the latest of everything we've got, you know, and I love it when I see more likes on my Facebook page.
It makes you feel liked.
And you get to see the latest and greatest of everything we've got.
And you'll have a new director there at the
We do. Jeff Adams is our new director. He comes to us from Illinois. We're excited about him being here. He's got some great plans to grow the center on past its 35th year.
That is awesome. Well, welcome to him, and hopefully maybe we can have him on the show sometime.
I'm going to be a regular, you know.
That's
for the
right.
next 2 months.
Yes, she is.
So you have to bring him with you.
Bring Jeff with you.
I'll see what I can do.
She's not making a
If
commitment.
he's heard the show this morning, he will probably be afraid.
Yeah, right. He'll be like, you know, I believe I have things to do on the first Wednesday.
Oh, goodness.
Well, you know, thanks, Gail. Appreciate it. I
Thank
love
you.
your celebration of craft. My granddaughters especially.
Yeah, all the grandkids.
Yeah, all the grandkids love it. I only bring 2 or 3 at a time, though. You don't want me to bring 10. It will not be a good day. But anyway, Summer, back to you now. Give us some updates real quick on Joe Black effort.
Joe Black is having a fundraiser this Saturday, actually, February 9th. It's at the 303 Public Square building, and they have live music from a band called Government Cheese. I hear they're really good.
Government Cheese.
Despite the silly name.
I like
and
it.
They have a big silent auction, and their last fundraiser, the silent auction, was a huge event. They had all these wonderful donations, so we expect it to be really big. You can RSVP by calling 615-464-LOVE. The event is free. Donations are accepted if you feel generous. And just everybody come out. I think it's from 8 p.m. to midnight, I believe. Everybody come out. It's just a Valentine's party. I think Renee Hennessy will be there doing photos if you're interested in getting your photo taken with your honey.
sweetie.
Or your dog.
Or your dog.
Well, I don't know if dogs are allowed in the
I
building.
was just saying, my dog doesn't smell that good, really.
Well, your dog maybe, but people actually bathe their dogs, Suzanne.
Are you supposed to? I'm gonna have to buy. We've decided we're gonna buy one of those blow-up swimming pools. We can't figure out how to bathe this gigantic dog.
Yeah, no, he's big.
You
He's
just
big.
take it to someone and let them
Big,
bathe.
beautiful. He's got the biggest, beautiful head.
Yes.
Really? Oh, you pay for that?
Yeah.
Really? There are people that'll actually do
Oh,
it?
he doesn't smell that bad. I'm so cheap. No. I know bed bath and
Southpaw.
Southpaw bed and bath. Oh my goodness, she's gonna so shoot me. She comes to my church.
I know.
Angela's gonna
be
get
like
me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, go
On the
to
fly.
Angela. Take
On
your
the
dog
fly.
to get a bath
Right.
and then.
You know,
enjoy.
that'd be a great fundraiser, though.
Yeah.
Doing a dog washing.
Joe Black did that
Yeah.
early last
Yes,
year,
they did.
and it was a huge hit.
Well,
Lots
good.
of
Bring
people
it.
don't want to bathe
You'd
their
make
own
me
dogs.
pay for 2 dogs if I brought my dog.
Yeah, you pay by the square inch. Little dogs, little price. Big dogs, big price.
Oh, but thank you so much. Thank you for so much.
Yeah, that
for
sounds
all
like
you
a
do.
great event. Right down on the square, something to do on the Saturday night. I hope that it'll
It
be
is.
lots of fun.
They put up a good time.
But Jen, finish us up with Leadership DeKalb news.
Well, January, you'd think January, slow winter, but we had a fabulous January session. We studied economic development. Daryl was there.
Daryl
He's in my
was
class
there.
this
He
year.
is in the class.
Yep, best class ever.
Yeah.
And
He is so funny. Who knew?
I knew.
You knew?
I know. That's why I've been after him for how many years? I've been trying to
She's
get
been after
Daryl.
me for a few years.
He needs his own comedy show.
Oh.
He keeps us
I know.
and hollering.
Well, and it's a great combination, too, that he's not on his own.
No.
He's got
help.
He's got help in that group.
He eggs it on, though. Let me
Oh,
say.
we hardly ever talk about like real business stuff because we're just having too much fun.
Yeah.
But I want to say a big thank you to Middle Tennessee Natural Gas. They were our big sponsor for
Yeah.
the day. We went out to Evans Mill, of course, had the most delicious meal you could possibly have. But Evans Mill also allows for us to have the opportunity to meet out there and see their conference center and all the wonderful things that they do that bring lots of people into our community and provide a wonderful resource. And while we were there, we were a little, had to kind of walk around this amazing construction project that's going
Yes.
on, that they are revamping the whole area so that they will be fantastic for outdoor
Who knew
pictures.
they could get better? Really?
I know.
It's going to be fantastic.
It's the most wonderful setting to begin with, but they are really gearing up to be the most photographic place in Tennessee, and I really think that what they're doing is going to be fabulous. So we were lucky to see it on the front end. We'll be able to see the before and after. And I also want to say a big thank you to Smithville Airport, who hosted our breakfast, showed the folks around, and it's like one of those things that is maybe not a huge part of everybody's daily life to know that we have the airport here, but it is transportation is a huge element to our economic development, and we want to say a big thank you to all the folks who make Smithville Airport as inviting and accessible to the people who need it and who use it. And it's great for our businesses to be able to have executives fly in, and it's a lifestyle that they're used to. And so Smithville is able to provide that.
Well, Daryl was a little disappointed, though. He thought he was actually going to get to go flying that day.
I know.
Yeah, they just wouldn't let me fly the plane.
Well, they all looked around and said, well, I'm not going to let them fly my plane.
Another note on the airport, I learned something I didn't know, and we're actually a fuel hub for planes flying from the north to Florida. And when they draw it out on the map, Smithville is about a halfway point. I never known.
We're the fuel hub.
Because I've thought
That's a
before, there's a
slogan.
lot of planes that come and land, because I see them coming in, and I'm thinking, man, we have quite a bit of air traffic. But they're actually stopping in Smithville and getting fuel to go further south. So that was a tidbit of information.
And that
I
boosts
learned
our
while I was out
economy.
there.
And any time that someone's leaving their money in our community, it's an excellent benefit to everybody.
Yeah.
So,
man. Well, thanks for that. Hey, and I want to say, we have not forgotten that we are going to have the Chamber annual membership banquet. It's in April. But tomorrow we're going to decide on a firm date.
It will be announced.
It'll be announced eventually. Yes, by the next program anyway. Yeah. But anyway, we are working on that. We hope we get community support in that, sponsors and silent auction items and all that kind of stuff.
Well, and I hear.
Oh, do you?
I do. I hear that it's something to celebrate this year.
Maybe it is. What did you hear?
I heard 50 years for the chamber.
50 years. Oh my goodness. That's what I heard.
That's incredible.
I know.
You better not have just heard that.
Yeah, I know.
I
think I'm the one spreading the rumor.
She's playing her.
Whether it is or not, I thought we'd get more sponsors that way.
No, this is something to celebrate, and we would love to have anybody who has a story to tell. If you are
pictures,
even if you're a retired business person, but you remember when the chamber got started, we are really trying to gather pictures and stories and really make this a fabulous celebration and remind us of all of the wonderful things that the chamber has done through those 50 years. It's a great thing to celebrate.
It's stepping stone. This group started it, and then you got the next group, and it just keeps building. We want to keep getting better and better, so we want to hear those beginning stories for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, we're very excited this year.
And if you have any of those stories, call us at the chamber at 597-4163 or come by.
We'll come out and interview you. Yeah. We'll do all kinds of stuff. Anything.
Just let us know.
Well, the chamber wants to promote your special events and all, or your news, as you can see.
Yep.
So if we didn't promote this morning, what happened?
We just didn't know about it.
We're just, But anyway, so give us a call at 597-4163, or you can email us at DeKalbTN@dtccom.net. I almost forgot my own email address. And we'll help you spread the word. And thank you to my co-host.
Yay.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jen.
Happy Valentine's Day and happy birthday, Suzanne.
Oh, tomorrow. Just drop your gifts off by the chamber. I'll be there for most of the day.
Cake all day long.
Make sure you send me little messages on Facebook because I'll be counting them. I'm just like that. It's how I measure if people love me. I count my
Suzanne. It's officially Suzanne Day tomorrow.
I actually counted last year. It's embarrassing. But anyway, and many thanks to WJLE.
I'm sure it was in the hundreds. Everybody loves you.
5 or 6. I don't know.
We love to say happy birthday to Suzanne.
But thanks to WJLE and DTC TV for sponsoring our chamber
and all
program.
of our hosts. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you for all our guests this morning, and we appreciate our listening audience, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And everybody, you know what we're going to say. What holiday's coming up? Happy Valentine's Day.